Let's go. What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and today I am here with Love and Marriage DC stars Tasha and Neil. Tasha and Neil, say what's up to the T Squad.
Hey,
what's up, T Squad? How y'all doing?
And today, T Squad, is actually Neil's birthday, so make sure you all tell him happy birthday down below in the comment section. Okay, so where did you two grow up?
So I actually grew up in Capitol Heights, Maryland. That's in PG County, born and raised.
Yeah, and I was in Blanesburg, Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up there?
Well, for me, it was fun. Like we were kids. We like rode our bikes through the neighborhood, went to like the little neighborhood corner store. Like our kids really can't do that now, but that was our, my growing up. So
same thing with me. It was fun. A lot of childhood friends that I still got now. Tight bond. Blanesburg was right there in the middle of everything. I was right 2 minutes away from DC. 5 minutes away from wherever else. So it was a great growing up where I was at.
Okay. So describe yourself in 5 words for me.
Let her go first. Let me think about that. 5 words?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm gonna say impatient.
Very.
Ooh, me too.
I'm very impatient.
Very.
I'm genuine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lot.
A little bit too much.
What else? I'm very observant. Like I like to scope things out first before I,
Me too.
Very observant. What else? I don't know. What else? You got any while I think of my other 2?
All right, I'm gonna say first of all, I'm respectful. Humble.
That's one of mine too. So that's
no.
I'm humble.
No.
I'm humble.
I think they like to say, which I feel sometimes I am. What do y'all like to call me?
Nonchalant.
I'm nonchalant. I'm very
yeah, my mama's like that.
So I would say that I'm caring. Very, very caring. And I guess I could say I got a little bit of attitude, but it takes a lot to get me there.
Okay.
Say you have an attitude.
You know what? We're gonna cut that off. No attitude. So
I don't know. But my last one, I'm strong. I'm very strong. In every aspect of like, and I guess he would probably say that like sometimes like I'll kind of take over his role. He's like, I'm the man, let me lead, but I'm just so strong and independent that it's hard for me to let go, So I would say that's my 5th.
Hold on, she didn't get to that yet. We had talked about you trying to take over my stuff. We didn't get to that.
When is your birthday, Tasha?
November 14th. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, okay. That's why we're my best friend. Okay, is a Scorpio too as well. So yep. Okay. What would you say would be your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment, I would say being a dad and being a provider. By me accomplishing those 2 things, because I never even imagined being able to provide for my family. It was something I never even thought of. So I think providing for my family is one of my biggest accomplishments.
Okay.
I would say one of my biggest accomplishments is jumping out there and becoming an entrepreneur and going back to corporate America. I would say that's one of my greatest accomplishments.
Yeah, because I saw on your page that you were
normal kids, and his answer, the politically correct answer.
Oh, so that's normal?
Yeah, like most people's greatest accomplishment, they would say is their kids and their family and stuff like that.
Okay, so you need another answer.
My personal achievement and accomplishments, I would say, becoming an entrepreneur and, sticking with it and, making it work.
Okay, yeah, because I saw on your page that you do hair, correct? You're a celebrity hairstylist.
So yes, I'm trying to get out of it. My clients won't let me retire. I've been doing it for 22 years. I I did it in high school. Like I actually took up the trade in my high school at Bladensburg High School and got my license and been doing it ever since. I did it part-time first and then opened up my salon and everything. And been doing that for a while, but it's to the point now, it's not fun for me anymore. The passion is kind of gone. So
yeah,
it kind of trickled down to my customer service. And I never want my customer service to be lackluster.
yeah.
So I feel like it's just time to kind of pull away.
Okay. What do you want to do?
So I'm a real estate agent. I'm a realtor. Yeah, so I'm the team lead of our firm. We have the Lysons group. It's my husband and my daughter. She's 21 and she's part of the real estate team too. I made her get her license. Yes.
So she the boss.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I do real estate as well.
That's awesome. So how is it working with the family?
That's a whole nother conversation.
Do we have time? I don't think we have time for that.
And it's rough. Let me tell you something. It's rough because I also have a full-time job right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in IT. I work for a local IT.
Okay.
And I'm trying to break away from that and go into real estate full-time.
Oh, okay.
But right now he thinks that me and my daughter are his assistants. So he's at work or he's coach. He coaches too basketball. So he's either in the gym or something calling us up. Hey, I need you to write up this offer for me. You can do that when you get home. Like we're a team and we're supposed to help each other out, but he has taken full advantage.
What did she just say? We're a team, right?
Yeah.
Listen, team involves everyone.
Y'all funny. Y'all gonna be funny on the show. I see that now. Okay. So, how did you two meet?
So.
You want my story first?
No, don't listen to his story.
I want his story first. Listen
to my story first. So we was back in high school. We were seniors in high school. And, I was asking to the prom. I asked her. She going to tell you I asked her 6-7 times. I asked her once. She said she was playing around. She was just little girl walking around the floor, around the hallways. So I was like, man, come on, shorty, go with me to the prom. Go with me to the prom. She like, no. I asked her 3 times.
Now you just said you only asked her once now. Now I'm gonna believe her story.
No.
Go ahead, get your line.
It started with 1. So it ended up being 3 times I asked her. She told me no all 3 times. It kind of like laughed, pushed me off. So I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna ask her again. And so she finally got her best friend at the time to persuade me to ask her again. And so I ended up doing it.
So you ready for my story?
Yeah.
It's similar. But he was pressing me out. He was on my line real hard. Yeah. And like he said, I was a little shy. I was very shy. I was real timid, really to myself. So when he asked me the first couple times, me being me, I'm thinking it's a joke. I'm thinking it's a prank. He's trying to prank me. He was a high school jock, basketball.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, nah, he playing games. So I would just laugh it off. And then he asked me again. He was like, man, I'm not asking you no more. So I'm like, oh, he might be serious.
I was serious. I was dead serious.
So I asked my girlfriend, Yolanda, shout out to you, Yolanda. She gave me the alley-oop. I told her, listen, I said, Neil keep asking me to prom, but I be laughing off. And he was like, he's not asking me no more. Tell him to ask me one more time. And so she did. He asked me again. I was like, yes, I'll go. Yeah. So.
Didn't even dance with me at the prom.
I didn't. I can't dance. Like I said, I'm shy and I can't dance. I be trying to move, but I don't know.
All that asking for nothing.
Well, look what we ended up.
Yeah, exactly. So how did you know that each other was the one?
I really didn't. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So it wasn't like that thing like, oh my God, like this is the man I'm going to marry. We had a daughter right after high school. I got pregnant.
Somebody was fast in their pants.
I was inexperienced and I didn't know any better. Let's say that.
Okay.
So ended up pregnant and but Neil was my heart. I ain't gonna say like, we just got together because we had a baby, but he was my heart. And we were together for what? I want to say 4 or 5 years before I told him, like, what are we doing? We have a child, I see myself with you, I love you to death, I'm in love with you, let's make it work. Do you want to make that commitment to me to marry me?
Mm-hmm.
And in his mind, he felt like it was the right thing to do. I'll let you talk for yourself, but I feel like he felt like it was the right thing to do at the time. I don't think he was really ready for marriage. Neither one of us was. But I think he felt like it was the right thing to do. He came from both of us, a Christian background, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, his mom was in his ear too, like, you don't leave that girl stranded, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that, you know. So I just think that he felt like it was the right thing to do. But he is my person, he is my soulmate, and I believe that wholeheartedly. But it wasn't this thing where it was like, he's the one, I know he is, you know, it wasn't like that. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you.
It definitely wasn't that in the beginning. Honestly, even though I liked her a lot, and I think because we were so young, I never really even knew about love, to be honest with you. Growing up, you know, nobody know about relationships at 18. You have a baby at 19, so it became a thing of we learned how to love each other first, and then, you know, I think what changed for me, like she said, my mother had some input in it. My mother kind of like told me, you know, if you love that girl, would you love your daughter, you wouldn't want nobody treating your daughter the way you treating the mother of your daughter. And it made me think, and, you know, it kind of pushed me to be like, you know what, you're right. And then also, I don't think I was ready, because I tell her all the time, she, as you can see, she was a go-getter early on. Like she had her own apartment early, own car. And I was still stuck, you know, being a young Black male doing me. And I always wanted to have my own first before I got married. I was never able to have my own place to know how to provide for myself and my family before we did that. So she always did that. So it's kind of like it wasn't right for me, but we ended up doing it anyway. So I wish I would have did some things differently, but we're here now. You know?
Arena and Jamie said too, when I asked them the same question, that they were both like, we were not ready. We were not ready to get married.
I don't think nobody really be ready.
It's people that are ready. They're like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this, you know. But I think with in our situation, we were young. We were together 5 years. We had a child that was 5 years old, and I'm just like, all right, what we doing? Because I'm not gonna waste my time.
Exactly.
You know? However, we still was only 20, like in our early 20s. Like, you know, who's really ready to get married at that age? You know, we just was doing it because of the time frame and how things happen and lined up. So.
That's how it is. So did well, I know your family approved, but did your family approve of your relationship?
Well, they didn't approve of it. Well, I'm not gonna say they didn't approve of it. First of all, when he came, when we were dating,
it was like, man, can I say?
No, you can't say that.
You can curse so much.
No, he wasn't gonna curse.
I was gonna say inward.
No. I say it all the time. You're fine if that's what you want to say.
Okay, well, let me say it. They was like, man, this nigga got mustache and everything else, man. If you don't get this nigga out of here.
He was grown, like a grown man coming to the door, coming to pick me up to go to the movies.
She like 5'4", and I'm 6'4".
Oh, like teeny tiny.
It didn't match up. They like, this nigga don't get away from my door, man. I felt some kind of way, but you know.
But once they knew Neil and got to know him, oh my God, like he's family. Like it ain't no, you know, they definitely approved of him right away, because like I said, he had a wonderful upbringing. So he was very respectful. You know, they had no problems out of Neil. Like, so they approved of him.
Yeah. So how did he propose?
Oh Lord.
The best.
No, I wouldn't say it was the best for that time, I guess.
It was corny when you think about it. When you think about it now, it's corny.
I thought it was cute back then.
But back then it was like, so it was on my daughter's birthday.
Oh, sweet.
It was on my daughter's birthday.
Because her birthday is the day before Valentine's Day.
February 13th. So I had a teddy bear, and I wrote a little letter, and it was like, will you marry me? Yes or no?
With the little check box.
I sat in the bed. I told my daughter to go take it to her. You know, and that's how I did. I thought it was smooth back in the day. I thought it was smooth.
That's cute. I think that's really cute.
Yeah. You call your people the TKs?
No, the what?
No, T Squad.
The T Squad.
Yeah.
Comment if y'all think that was smooth, man. Let me know. Let me know, T Squad. I think that was suave right there.
So what piece of advice would you give your newly married self? back then? Like what you know now, what would you have told yourself then?
Me personally, heading back to what I said prior about you talking about before marriage or once we got married?
When you first got married, like what would you have told yourself then that you know like now?
Communicate better. Communicate better. Be more understanding. And I would think I would tell myself back then that, you know, I just always, I was more, because I can battle more back then. I think I was more like, we got into it a lot back then.
We did, but it was dumb stuff, just immaturity.
That's to be expected at that age. Yeah.
I would say I would tell myself, be like you said, be more understanding, and be patient, be more patient. Like I told you, I have a problem with patience. So back then it was, oh my God. So I would say just be patient and
that was like, oh my God.
Be patient and just be understanding. We're all human. We make mistakes. We're imperfect people. So just be patient and be understanding.
Okay. What has been the most challenging time during your relationship?
I would say, it's been a lot. Oh my God, we've been together so long. It's been a lot of challenges. But I would say the most, God, it's been a lot.
More specific. Okay. I'll say that one specific time when we almost called it quits. Well, that was a couple times. We almost a couple times.
Well, the real, like, what was it? Our 7th year marriage.
That was like our 7th year.
All that 7-year itch.
Oh my God.
Oh, it got bad.
But what was it? What was the challenge in it?
I just think we wasn't getting along. Like it's one of the things where, and we say this all the time to younger couples, older couples, when you get together young at 18, 19 years old, you grow apart easy. Because you're growing, like even to now, like I find myself, I'm growing, I'm learning. So some things I used to tolerate that she would do or how she would talk to me, whatever, I don't tolerate no more. And so it'd be like be bump heads, and she like, why you changing now? Why you? But it's just like I'm growing. I'm certain things I'm not accepting no more. And I think we hit a rough patch like that one time when we was around at 25. It was like 30.
I don't know.
Whatever it was, and I was out. I was out. Whatever time it was, I wasn't having it. I was like, man, look, we can get this, but we had to go through counseling, and thank God, you know, it kind of had us bring things back. But that was for me. What about you?
I would say, I think most challenging is the kids. Like we have a 21-year-old, a 14, and a 15-year-old. Two boys are 15. My oldest daughter is 21. But with my daughter, with us having her at such a young age and her like growing with us, and like she's a daddy's girl. So it was a challenging part in my marriage where it was like she could do no wrong in his eyes and she would play both of us. Very strenuous part of our marriage because it was just like, it was to the point where he was like, you act like you don't even like your own daughter. And I'm like, that's not it. So it's just the fact of you believing everything. She's crying to you. She's saying one thing to me. So it was just like that part. That was hard. Like that was a hard part of our marriage. And it was a long span too. It wasn't just like a year or whatever. It was like between her like teenage years. But now he kind of sees what I'm saying because I had to like sit back and let him see her for himself, you know. And so he sees the little things that she does.
That's a good point you brought up because she does the same thing with the boys.
Oh my God. No, I do not.
So that's real talk. That's actually a good point because the same way I can admit that I was like that with my daughter, and I kind of still am at times. We kind of may bump heads about that sometimes now, but she won't acknowledge that she's like that with our sons.
But
especially my son that look just like her.
My youngest son, that's my twin.
Especially when they look just like her, he can do no wrong.
That's not true. Anyway, she don't want to hear about all that.
Okay. Come on, Miss
I
Patty.
totally get it because I got a 22-year-old in there right now and he still play the hell out of me. And I just be
Yeah.
looking like I have ruined this child. Oh my
Oh,
God.
so you did it to yourself though.
I know. I did, and I can't blame nobody else. I'd be like, it's your fault. It's your damn fault.
Right.
So, how would you say your relationship was strengthened by that experience?
I don't know. How was it strengthened?
I
I
guess
guess we go ahead.
I guess me seeing what she said, kind of like that she would play us a little bit together. But I think the issue was never me seeing that my daughter was playing us. I think the issue was always how we communicated that to each other.
Yeah.
You know, if I did try to take my daughter's side a little bit, felt that my daughter was, you know, being mistreated or whatever the case may be, the way we communicated that towards each other was the way it blew up.
Right. I can
You
agree
know
with
what I'm
that.
saying? The way that blew up. And then I think communication, again, going back to that, once we started learning how to communicate it better, I think that helped us get through it. It wasn't so, well, you look talking to her like you don't love her, or blah, blah, blah. And then rather that, you know, well, why don't you just understand where she's coming from? And, you know, took different approaches with it. And it kind of, you know, helped the situation out.
Communication is so key. It's so key because I had to learn that too. Because when I was in my younger years, I would talk crazy to my maid, and now I couldn't imagine saying some of the stuff that I used to say to people. I'd be like, "Oh my God," because my mouth was cutthroat,
Reckless.
You women could get.
Oh, don't do that, boy. Bye.
That's a whole nother episode, Miss Keisha. That's a whole nother episode.
So, what would you say has been the best part of your marriage so far?
The bedroom.
You
So
know
now
what?
Well, at least be honest.
The best part. Wait, you tell her the best part, I tell mine.
I think the best part is just watching our family grow. It's beautiful to me. Like it be times when we just laying in the bed and I'm like, yeah, look what we created. You know what I'm saying? Like from little teenagers in high school infatuated with each other to now, you know, building this empire with our child.
Yeah,
you know,
that's cool.
It's just like, you know, I'd be in amazement sometimes. So I would say that's the best thing, just kind of like watching our family grow and watch us, you know, mature and just evolve.
No, I think that's true. But that goes back to what I said too, through the bedroom. Because we built our family through the bedroom. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that aside. But
don't pay him.
If I could be honest with you, I will piggyback off what she said, because I think we've been together, what, 22 years?
22 years.
22 years now. So seeing from where we came from as a young woman and a young man, and actually building a brand now, you know, and doing it with our family, our daughter, even trying to implement ways that we can incorporate our sons into it.
Yeah.
I think that is the biggest thing for me, like just seeing it come to fruition and seeing how we can communicate and get on the same page and try to make this thing work. It's just like actually a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A team within your family. And I think that's really the biggest accomplishment so far that we've come to in our family.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So what would each of you say is your spouse's best and worst quality?
So Neil, I would say his best quality is that he's caring. He makes sure that we're straight. You know what I'm saying? He's a provider. You know, I don't ever have to worry about that. And he's just so caring. Like he's so caring. I would say his worst is, like you said, him being nonchalant. Like like it is what it is. And I think that's the Taurus in him. He's just so laid back and just so it is what it is. All right, don't show no emotions, you know, and not affectionate. Like that's what I need. I know. Yeah, that's yours. I'm sorry. She asked.
You always starting something. When you get off this screen,
another argument.
It's going to be another argument thanks to you. Come on, Miss Keisha.
No, but that's his worst. I those are my two. What's mine?
Her best quality, I would say, is she loves. I mean, I don't want to be cliche or ride her coattail on that one, but she's loving to a fault, because she loves sometimes when people don't deserve love. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
That's
people
a
don't
real one.
you know what I mean? But she does it anyway. But even on top of that, she knows how to separate.
Cut it off. Yep.
Which is a good quality, but I'm not going to add that as her best quality. Her quality to cut people off and keep them there. Cut off game is mean.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, you ain't that serious. You need to go ahead and, it ain't that, try to work it out. You know what I'm saying? But once she
over here,
once she cut it, it's like
it's a wrap.
She cut it, and I feel that's a good thing and a bad thing. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
Her worst quality. Let me get on it real quick. I was still on good right there.
Oh, okay. I thought that wasn't worse.
Nah, don't try to get her off the bad side of it. Her attitude.
Yeah, my attitude sucks.
Is terrible. Terrible.
It is. I'm working on it.
Terrible.
Pray for me, Miss Keisha.
I will.
Terrible. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, because it's your birthday and I don't want y'all fighting. So, this is a good one. Is there anything that you think you can improve upon when it comes to being a husband and wife right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can start off with that one. I could be more affectionate. I could be more affectionate.
We're gonna start on that today.
Huh?
I said we're gonna start on that today.
I ain't got no problem with that. We could cut this quick and head upstairs.
Boy, man.
But yeah, I could be more affectionate. Stop being so debatable. Her and my daughter say I debate a lot. Like I'm always choosing what y'all call it?
Listen, he can agree with you, but he's gonna pick the other side just so he can have a debate and argue with you.
Healthy debates though. I think it stimulates the mind. No. But I could do those things better, and I could I think I push the envelope too much. When, I want to get a point across, so I want to communicate, because she don't like to communicate as much as me. So I think I push the envelope too much rather than just saying, you know what, all right, you don't want to talk, you don't want to, we just keep it moving. I like to
keep it going.
Yeah, I like to, man, let's figure it out now. And she don't like that.
So that's what I was going to say, something that I could work on. He touched on that. So my communication skills. I'm the type of person, I like to cool off first before we have this conversation, because I'm going to say some stuff that I'm going to regret. I'm going to say some stuff that is going to take us somewhere further that we don't need to go into, So I'm the type where it's like, okay, I don't want to talk about this right now. And he gets upset and he goes, well, it's always on your terms. It's when you want to talk about it. It's when but I'm like, I just need to calm down. Let me calm down first, and so we can have a rational conversation.
Yeah.
Because if we're just yelling at each other, we're not hearing each other. We're not understanding nothing that each one is saying. We just throwing jabs back and forth at each other. So let me calm down so we can have a better, conversation about what just happened. Yeah. So I can say that for me, as far as communication and my attitude, I can work on that. I can improve on that.
I can tell you can get a little spicy.
Just a little bit.
So how do you both keep the romance and fun going in your marriage after 22 years?
Oh God.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
That's something that we do have to work on.
Like dating, we gotta go on more dates. We don't do that. But I think our schedules are so hectic, like from working to doing things with the business and trying to branch off things with the business, to me coaching basketball, and getting home late, trying to help the kids with, like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
That, it takes away from our
alone time. Yeah.
It takes away from it.
But I always tell him, intimacy, it's like a, don't do that. It's like an all day thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the little things. Yep.
Yeah. So that can spice up our relationship and our bedroom time, quite a bit. If you like took the initiative, like throughout the day, send me a nice little note or, like that. I don't know what that would do. Like, I'd be ready for you when you hit the door. let's go. I'll be ready because I'm getting all these little love messages.
Send me lunch to work. Yeah.
You know.
And you just egging on too.
Because that's what we want. That's what women want. I keep trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So what about what we?
You will get what you want if you give me what I want.
Exactly. Boom.
Thank you.
We don't just want the boom. I mean, the boom is.
But no, if you do that for her, then she'll do that for you. She'll be sending you a little text message when you wake up in the morning. She might have you a little post-it note saying "I love you" or whatever the case may be. Maybe she'll send you some Postmates while you at work. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to her offline and give her some
I got you. I got you. It's your birthday too. I'll make sure she hook you up. Okay.
Talk to me. Let me talk. Let me talk.
What song or movie title would you say describes your marriage best?
Movie title
or song?
Or song?
Movie title or song? That's a good question.
I would say, who sings that? Was it Music Soul Child or something? I'll love you if your hair turned gray and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I would say that because my thing is I'm in this for the long haul, you know, and this is my guy. I'm with him till we gray and old, you know, and I just feel like that's my song, and that describes us. Even when he getting a little thin at the top, so even when he get bald. Listen, even when he get bald, I'm with you. I'm with cut it all off, keep that hair on your face, and boy, I know you're gonna be fine and sexy with that bald head. I'm with you.
Even with your edges gone.
My edges are gone.
Y'all crazy.
So that take me to my movie will be Misery. How about that? I feel like I'm just in the bed, feet hanging on the bed, she just smacking my ankles. Bang.
You know what?
That's where I'm at with it.
Oh God, y'all are funny. Oh my Lord. Okay, so how had you watched Love and Marriage Huntsville before you all decided to do Love and Marriage DC?
I have. He had not. Yeah, but me and my daughter, we were watching it.
They love it.
Yeah, I was a huge fan. I still am a huge fan of it.
Yeah, so tonight's episode is gonna be crazy.
I know. I can't wait.
So how did the opportunity come about for you all to be on Love and Marriage DC?
So that was crazy. So Monique called me one night and was just like, hey, what do you think about reality TV, doing a reality TV show? And I'm like, it depends, like who it's with, what network. It just depends on the show. And when she said the Love and Marriage show, I was like, yes. I was like, yeah. I mean, I just love the way that Carlos had the balance between, you know, just real life marriage issues and business, you know, and Black owners and Black entrepreneurs. And, you know, I just love that. So I was just like, yeah, but I thought it was going to be like pulling teeth, you know, asking and convincing Neil. I thought I was going to have to do a whole lot of convincing. So I told her, I said, well, let me check with Neil first and see what he feels about it.
Yeah, because they wanted to do, what was it, a YouTube
channel? What?
Thing before, reality thing before?
Yeah.
And I really wanted to own that, to be honest with you. It was just
not
that I, wanted to hide anything or anything. Like, it was just like,
yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I think, but the thing is, I think it was because everybody just loved our family so much, like our family and friends or whatever, and our Facebook friends and stuff like that. Y'all need a reality show. Y'all need it. So we was thinking about doing like a YouTube thing or whatever, but it never came about. But yeah, so when we had, I asked him, I was like, wait, let me ask Neil first before I get too excited. So I asked him, and he was just like, yeah, like he was like, I mean, as long as it's, showcasing our business and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I called Monique back and was like, yeah, like we're down. So she gave our information to the network and I guess other couples that given to them. And so we had to do a casting interview like everybody else. And they called and was like, Oprah seen y'all tape, y'all casting interview, and she chose y'all as one of the couples. And so I'm just like, what?
Oprah seen my face?
Right.
So I'm like ecstatic at this point. I'm just like, wow. So that's how it came about. And Neil and I, we're friends to the show. So we're not main cast.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're friends to the show. And even in that aspect, like I'm so grateful for the opportunity to even be friends of the show. So
yeah, that's honestly good, because once it started, woo Lord, if y'all anything like Love and Marriage Huntsville, woo. So how did your family and friends react to you guys joining the show?
nervous for us, because they see how, all these reality shows are. And,
break up marriages.
Yeah,
bring
so
up stuff from the past and things like that.
Yeah.
So they were really nervous about it, but also excited about the opportunity. But most like nervous because they know how far we've come to have this marriage and have this union with our kids and stuff like that. So they didn't want, a reality TV show to kind of separate us from that. So they were a little nervous, but everybody was excited
have
about
a strong foundation, because when I tell you,
I said it just is what it is at this point. Like you based on saying your foundation has to be strong, and once you get involved in something like this, although this is our first season, first time doing it, I see already that you have to have good people around you. You got to have trust with your spouse, your mate, whoever you're in this with, and trust with the cast that you're in there with. You know, and I think all that. I think that's the dynamic of this group that I love.
Yeah, and stay off of social media. Like that's the one key thing, because the comments is gonna be crazy. And when I tell you that these bloggers and stuff, and just fans in general, will just try to dig up any and everything on you, like it's honestly crazy how far people go with these reality shows. Like it's nuts. It's really nuts. Like I can review them all day, but me myself, I don't think I could ever do it. I just
Think they're gonna have something to say about me?
Who knows? And the edit is what you say, because they gonna take it and run with it. But the good thing though about my channel, now that I've interviewed all of you, when I watched episodes, I can inbox you like, now what was going on there?
Right.
Tell everybody, because child.
The teacup.
If you gonna quit calling them a teacups.
The T squad. I'm sorry. I ain't disrespecting your squad. They're gonna be like the Beehive.
Right.
T squad. If y'all hear anything, boy right here.
So you do Monique's hair, correct?
So yeah, I used to. I did her hair for Housewives of Potomac when she was on that, and that's how I met Monique. Okay. So yeah, I was doing her hair for, I want to say like the entire time she was on there. She did have one other stylist, Natalie, who was doing her hair, and then she had a braider too. I can't remember her name, but for the most part, I was doing her hair.
Okay.
And we just became family from me doing her hair. Like my kids, my daughter called her auntie. Like, so
they are great people, man. Like,
I love Chris and Monique.
I love Chris and Monique and Big Chris. That's my girl.
Yeah, I loved Monique on Potomac. I was one of her fans. I was rooting for her, but I think this is going to be such a better situation for her being on this show. So how was your first day of filming? What was it like?
Oh, Lord. So let me tell you, my hands already shake. I have a problem. Like I have a problem with my hands shaking. Like and it's not because like I'm nervous. Like my hands just shake. I think about that. I don't know why they do it, but I have tremors. So it's like I was like tremors. So I was extra nervous the day of filming. So I think I was shaking so bad.
Oh Lord! I'm gonna be looking at your hands now. The first episode.
Everybody gonna be looking at my hands.
Anytime you see her drink, she like, you see it. That's what you got. She got issues, man.
But I was extremely nervous, and I'm gonna say probably the first couple scenes that I filmed. It took like the third time for me to actually get acclimated with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm just a friend to this show, so I wasn't filming around the clock like everybody else. So it took me a while to kind of get used to it. But once I did, I was, flowing with it. But it's like I was waiting for a reality TV handbook. Like, where's it? They just mic you up and tell you go.
Push you out there. Yep. How was it for you, Neil?
Let me be honest with you, right? It gave me anxiety.
Really?
I was like, man. And I'm not a person that normally, I'm a people's person, so I'm normally
Yeah.
like whatever. But it's like when you got a camera like
Right there in your face.
Right there in your face.
and you like. But the thing I want people to understand about reality TV, it's really reality. Like
Yeah.
like you say, they throw that mic on you, and it's
Yep.
like, go. Y'all really just have your conversations, and it's real life reality, man. It's like, but once you, like she said, once you do it a couple times, it's like it become normal. You get more
you
comfortable.
forget that the cameras are even there.
You get more comfortable with.
Yep.
Especially when the people you're around, you know them. It's just like it just flows a lot better. So
now, did you know any of the other couples before you came on the show?
We knew of them, but we weren't really. So they're like real socialites. We didn't really hang out like that, you know.
Okay.
So we, you know, heard of them because DC, you know, they're known in DC. So
yeah, they pretty much run the night scene, both of them.
Okay, yeah,
Then you got my man Jamie and Raina. They all and his wife and their wives. They more like she say socialites. They have been about heard of them, but never really.
So that was
around socialized.
So that was a good part of, you know, what you guys will see on the show. It's basically us trying, you know, forming friendships and seeing where they go. So,
yeah. Now I saw in the little teaser trailer, it looks like you get into it with somebody. Is that true?
Not me. I mean, I don't know who gets into it with who, but I'm not in the trailer where I get into it with nobody. I don't think you see that in the trailer, but it's somebody that get into it with somebody.
Not even the way they put it, it looked like you. Okay, so it wasn't you. Okay.
Maybe not that time.
Okay. So, what have you learned about yourself while going through this whole process of filming season 1?
Great, tell them.
You act like you saying it like you know.
What I learned.
What I learned?
You learn. Well, this is what she told me. She learned how to remember. We just said she don't like to communicate.
Oh.
And dealing with this reality show and reality TV, you gotta learn how to
communicate.
As they come and communicate. So that's what I would think she would say, but I'm gonna step away from it. But what did you learn?
I don't know. I don't think it was that, but
okay.
I guess I'm direct anyway. If I have a problem, you know what I'm saying, I'm direct. But it depends on what the situation is. You know, if I don't fool, and I think that's probably where he's coming at with this. If I don't fool with you like that, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you mean nothing to me, what's the point of going back and forth with you? You know, so you know, I think in that aspect, you know, because I'm learning, you know, people, and you know, I'm able to, I guess it's taught me to kind of address the situation head on instead of just cutting people off. And
because with a reality show, you have to talk about it.
Yeah. So and then I guess I have to calm down and maintain my composure too, because I go from 0 to 1,000 like in a second.
Then her handshake and her voice shake. Imagine how her handshake when she get going. It'd be like this at first, then like,
I cannot stand you.
So it go from like 0 to 100 real quick.
It is on my nerve.
But I'm gonna say for myself, kind of like what she said prior, I'm more laid back, reserved. So a lot of things, even when things get, you know, crazy, I still lay back and reserved, but just recognize, pay attention to places and things, know when to speak, when not to speak, you know, like that. So it kind of taught me that just observe more and just pay attention to certain things.
Yeah. So are you nervous about the premiere episode?
Yeah, I don't even think I want to watch it.
I'm not nervous. I'm anxious. Like I'm ready to see. Like I feel like because this process has been going on for a long time, from like the casting interview to today. Like it's been over. It's been about a year now. So it's just like everything. Like I'm just ready. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying I'm ready. But
I know I'm not ready. It's hard for me to see myself on the screen right here.
You know what?
For real, it's hard. It's gonna be especially things that so long ago.
Yeah, you're gonna forget about a lot of stuff, and then you all get to
How you
see
acted or
everybody else's confessionals and see what they had
Yeah.
to say. Oh,
Like,
Lord.
oh, that nigga said that about me. Cohen, hey man, I seen your confession, Slim. We gotta talk about what you done said, bro. What's up?
And that's literally how it's about to be.
Yeah, so you scared to see that, man. So I said I'm not going. I don't want to see no social media.
He keeps saying he's not gonna watch
I'm not
the
gonna watch
show.
it.
He
I
ain't
promise
going,
you.
like
I might.
you
If
gotta
we do a
watch
watch
it.
party, I might watch that first one. After that, because
Well, you're gonna have to watch it, especially for the reunion. You're gonna have to talk about stuff.
Has to.
It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna see. Let's see how I feel after the first one, Miss Keisha.
Yeah.
I
Well,
call you up and tell you how I feel.
The first episode normally are a little calm because it's introducing everybody, and then they'll normally have something big happen at the end to keep you, you know. So we'll see. How do you think that the viewers will perceive you all?
I think they will see me as well, it depends how they edit the stuff. But listen, I think that they will see me as a person who like to listen to every side of a story before, you know, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna let you know when you're right and when you're wrong. I don't care if you're my friend, if you're not my friend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let you know when you're right and you're wrong. Point blank period. So I hope they see me as a person who's very you know, genuine. Like I said,
Yeah, that's what I hope they see me as well. Like genuine, you know, real. Like, cause I try not to, you know, like I said, everything on there is real. It's authentic. You know, you be yourself. So I hope that's what they see most of all about me, the T Squad.
Yeah. So far, because I've interviewed you, the Tylers, and I got to interview Brittany as well. I didn't get to do her husband, but so far I'm really feeling like you and the Tylers are gonna be some fan favorites. I really think so. Y'all might get bumped up from friends next season.
Hey man, tell the T Squad to holler at me, man.
Would y'all even want to be full timers?
That's another question.
I think so. I would. I would. I'm not gonna say no to the opportunity.
I wouldn't say no to it, but the dynamic of like it's gonna be reality. I can't stop what I do as far as, you know, we got a lot going on in our life, so it'll be a lot.
And that's the thing, like, as being friends to this show, you really don't see the dynamic of our family,
right?
And that's something that I really want the viewers to see, like our family dynamic and like all that we do and all like everything encompassing with my daughter and her with the real estate business and how, you know, we handle everything and juggle everything with Neil with his multiple things that he's doing. And, you know, so just to see our family dynamic, I would really love the viewers to see.
Okay. Well, your kids will be on the show?
They did film. I'm not sure if those scenes will be in there or not, but they did film.
Okay. So Tasha, who are you closest with amongst the ladies? I know Monique.
Of course, Monique. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my sis. But I mean, throughout the show, even after filming and stuff like that, like I've really grown a connection with the cast members, Ashley and Raina. You know, those are my girls. You know, and I told Ashley, I was like, I don't know, I didn't know if I was gonna like you or not. You know, but you'll see more of that on the show. You'll see more of that on the show. But you know, but Monique is my girl. That's my sis. But like I said, we are developing a friendship, you know, throughout the whole cast.
Yeah, because I saw your stories last night. It looked like y'all had fun last night.
We was lit.
Was have been there. Y'all was kicking it. Neil, who would you say are you the most closest to?
Of course, my big boy Chris. That's my guy. You know, that's my Chris accent. That's my boy.
You sound just like.
This is the first time he gonna hear this probably, but I be walking around the house. I'm like my man Chris all the time. I'm like, yeah, my boy. That's my boy. I love me some Chris, man. Real talk. I love Chris, man.
Oh,
that is my guy. That is my guy. But outside of Chris, the other guys, Jamie and Quicksilver, I really like those guys too, man. Like they're down to earth brothers, real good people. And I kind of like was like Tasha at one time, like, you know, these guys are they do so much. Like DJ Quicksilver, he's everywhere, touring, He got a lot going on. Jamie got a lot going on, and they're so down to earth guys,
Oh,
man.
that's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? When you get around them, you just one of the fellas, and I like all three of them, but Chris is my guy. You know,
That's good.
I
That's
had-
cool. I only got a few more questions for you guys, and we'll be done. So, would you all say there's any tension between you and any other castmates, or were there any tension?
Hey, you gotta watch the show. You gotta watch the show to find that out.
Think I know, but okay. So, is there any moments where we, the viewers, will be shocked and gagged about? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, a lot.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, I was.
Make sure you wear some pearls during the show so you can clutch
oh,
them.
okay.
I was in there, Dave. I was in scenes like, what in the hell?
Yeah, y'all in
Yeah,
for a treat.
nah, real
like
talk.
it's some shocking moments.
A lot
Yeah,
of stuff.
Carlos been amping y'all up. I cannot wait to see it.
That's gonna be some stuff.
Do you all know when the official trailer will be out?
No, but hopefully soon. I'm praying tonight that they're gonna show it doing
I'm
Huntsville.
thinking tonight probably, because it's only 2 weeks away, so it has to be sometime this week. It'll be sometime this week for sure. So would you say there are any nosy meddling mothers on this show, like a Miss Wanda?
Listen, I don't even know. Yeah, I can't even answer that question for you.
Okay, your parents ain't on the show or anything.
No,
Mm-mm.
nope.
Okay.
You gotta worry about our meddling mothers.
Do you all feel like any of your castmates hype up their personalities for the cameras, but are totally different off camera?
Nah, I think
Yeah, everybody is pretty
everybody,
much them.
what you see them on there, I think that's what they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been around them enough. They definitely who they are.
Okay.
That's who they are.
So, what do you all hope to get out of being on Love and Marriage DC?
So for me,
She trying to get some dudes in her DM.
boy, they already in the DM.
I told her.
I don't need the show. I don't need the show to get the guys in the DM. Let's get that understood. Not that I'm quiet about it or nothing. I don't answer them.
Look, I done started something myself. I done started. Jesus Christ.
I don't answer them. They in there, but I don't answer them. So look, me personally, I want to get out of the show. So as far as our business is concerned, like, you know, because that was one of the main reasons why we got into this, is because, you know, of our business and using this platform for our business. And also just letting people know that there are trials and tribulations in marriages. You know what I'm saying? It's no perfect marriage, and it's how you work through them. Especially, like I told you, our family and friends, our Facebook friends and people that we went to school with, they just think that our family is just so perfect. And, you know, they see what they see on social media and they see the good, you know, what we put out there. But I just want everybody to understand that we are human. We've been together since we were younger, and there are trials and tribulations that happen in marriage. Who be together for
away from each other?
Who be together for 22 years and don't experience any trials?
Exactly.
So I just want that to be shown as well, like the ups and the downs and how you get through it in a marriage.
Yeah. So let everybody know where they can reach you on social media. So
my IG handle is Tajally, Tajally, and that's the two initials for my name, Tasha Janice Lyons. So it's Tajally, Tajally. And then the Lions Den, the Lions Den Real Estate. What is it? The Lions Den Real Estate Group.
You know Tajally, what your business name is. Ain't that about something?
It's the Lions Den Real Estate. Lions Den Real Estate. LYONSDEN Real Estate. Okay. And our website is www.thelionsdengroupllc.com.
Well, it's simple for me. Big Neil 15. I think Big Neil.
All right.
Okay, Big Neil.
NEIL 15. That's where you can find me on IG. You know, the T Squad, come hit me up. You know,
they are going to follow you. Trust and believe, especially with the show about to start. Y'all gonna see such a spike once the show starts. It's gonna be crazy. I just want to say thank you both for allowing me to interview you. This was a pleasure. You both are just so cute, and I laughed my butt off. I can't wait to see what y'all gonna do on this show. I really think that the viewers are going to enjoy you all, and I can't wait to see this season. And when the season is over, of course, I would love you to have you all back so we can discuss what happened in the season and everything. Absolutely. So congratulations once again, and enjoy your birthday, Neil.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you
was
for having
this was my
us.
first interview. How you like it? How I do?
You did a really good job,
right? I held it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, Miss Keisha.
Yeah, y'all did a great job
for having us.
No, thank you.
I like the giraffe in the back too. That's nice. I like. I've been paying attention
for some time now. Yeah, thank you.
My mother likes stuff like that. That's real nice. I really like that a lot.
Thank you so much. Well, T Squad, that is the end of this interview. Love and Marriage DC airs May 14th on the OWN network. I cannot wait for the show to begin. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next review. Bye.
Miss Keisha, I meant to say something to you. I'm talking to Miss Keisha. Man's a business. I was going to say that she was bumping me all like this. I was about to say Miss Keisha, and then I feel it's on my arm. Like, I was just about to say no. I was gonna say I like your posture, like your style. It's slick. I like you got posture on the side, right?
Yeah, I actually just did this morning. I put my parts in there and everything, and bleached it and everything last night. Thank you so much.
I already
told her her hair looked good.
I was trying to give you a compliment.
Thank you.
You ain't bumping me with her little shaky hand. She like that. She bumping me with the shakes, man. Get by there. But thank you so much, Miss Keisha. I appreciate it.
Thank you.